Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited to be sharing with y'all what my everyday summer makeup routine looks like. I have been really into just a very minimal look. I've been wanting to wear a little bit less and less of makeup because it's so hot where I live that it actually bothers me to wear too much makeup. So for me, I feel like I'm trying to find my version of a lot lighter makeup than what I would wear in the fall and winter. So I feel like I have really found my everyday makeup. I try to keep it very simple and minimal. And honestly, the star of the show is going to be my Merit, the Uniform, the Tinted Mineral Sunscreen Broad Spectrum 45. I love this stuff. I literally, since I bought it, this is the only thing that I've used. You can already see that I have like used it. And I think I've only had it for like a month and a half, so that tells you that I really loved it. And also my Merit complexion stick. These two together have truly been my everyday base routine, especially right now as we really head into the summer months. So I wanted to share with y'all what my everyday makeup look is. I actually already filmed this video, but I forgot I didn't do the intro, so I'm wearing a different shirt. But nonetheless, I wanted to share what my everyday makeup is. So I'm really excited to share that with y'all. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So to start off with, I've really been liking to prep my face with these e.l.f. bronzing drops and then this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Thirst Burst drops. A lot of people really like these, so I have really been enjoying them as well. And they actually came in a little duo at Target, and I just wanted to get the little duo first because I wanted to see, you know, like if I liked it, and then I would buy the regular sized one. And I'm usually not a bronzing drop person, but I don't tan my face, and I have been self-tanning every week. My self-tan is already going away this week, so I'm not as tan as I usually am, so I'm not gonna put that much of this on. But usually I do add a good amount of bronzing drops just because, again, I don't bronze my face. I don't like bronzing my face. I feel like I don't really like adding like any sort of self-tanner, but these are nice. I like them too, and I don't feel like they mess up the integrity of my makeup, which is like the best thing ever. But the star of the show and what I have been absolutely loving to wear every single day is my Merit, the Uniform Tinted Mineral Sunscreen, and this is a 45 sunscreen. I do not only wear this though, like I put my sunscreen on every single day when I do my skincare in the morning. So this is not my only sunscreen, but I really, really love it. And I live in a very hot climate state, so I feel like I really need additional sunscreen, and I just love this thing. It's so good. I wasn't expecting a lot from it just because I usually don't like products like this, but this actually honestly has blown me away, and I use it every single day. The only thing I've noticed though is I've only had it for less than a month, and I'm already starting to see that I'm kind of going through it pretty quickly, but I do love it. And it's the only thing I've been using, so that's probably why. But I use this in conjunction with the Merit, what is this called? Their foundation stick. And I have this in the color Bisque, and then I have this in the color, I think this one's also in the same, so 20, but it doesn't say the name, it just is 20. And this one is Bisque. So I put these two together, and they've literally been the best. So I just put some on the back of my hand. At first, I was like, I don't like the packaging of this, but I kind of do like it. I feel like it's pretty nice. And I just use a foundation brush, and I apply it this way. What I really like about this, this mineral sunscreen, I guess, is the coverage. I love that it gives such a nice coverage to your skin. It truly is like your skin, but better. But it just has like really good coverage in my opinion. I'm going to put my hair back so that y'all can see as I'm applying this. It really does have such amazing coverage, and I feel like it doesn't oxidize. It doesn't, it just holds up so well over the whole entire day. So I've just really, really been enjoying this. It's my favorite, like, tinted sunscreen that I've ever used. Actually, don't really know if I've used a ton of different tinted sunscreens, but this one is definitely one of the best ones I've tried. And this one also, I like that it doesn't look greasy. Like, that's my thing with tinted sunscreen. Sometimes I feel like they look greasy, but this one definitely doesn't. So like you can see, that pump gave me pretty good coverage. So I really like that, and it just looks super nice, but of course you can still see, you know, some redness and things like that. So that is why I then apply my Merit foundation stick. I think this is a complexion stick or whatnot, and I used to have this and I got rid of it, but I rebought it just because I wanted to see how these like looked together, and I feel like they look really good. I will say too, like in the summer I break out a lot more than usual. I feel like it's just like the heat and like obviously having makeup on, I feel like I break out a lot. So I do like the added coverage that this Merit stick does give me. That is basically the complexion, and like I said, I feel like it lasts me all day. Truly kind of feels like I'm wearing like a full coverage foundation. So that is the complexion. I feel like it looks really nice. So the next thing I do is I add my Kosas Revealer Extra Bright. I love this stuff too. I'm almost out of it, so I need to get some, and I have this in the color Illusion. So I just add this under my eyes, and I do add some here too, like where I have a lot of redness, just to cover it up since it's like a color corrector. And then I just use my Hourglass brush to blend this out. I was using a beauty blender. I like had stopped using a beauty blender and then I started again, but like now I'm over my beauty blender again. So I've just been using brushes. I really feel like I need new brushes though, and I don't know if like y'all are the same way, but I feel like I just never buy new brushes. And when I do, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really need to like start buying brushes more often. It's just not something that like excites me, I guess. So I never buy them. But when I have new ones, I'm like, God, I really needed like new brushes. So there's that. I just love how that acts as a base for my concealer. Then I take my Tower 28 concealer. I don't even know what color this is in. I need a new one desperately. I'm almost out. But this is my favorite concealer of all time, to be honest. It used to be the NATASHA DENONA, but I just like this one so much. I feel like when I use the NATASHA, I do get a lot of creases. So what I do is I just let it sit there for a little bit while I add my bronzer. So for bronzer, I kind of go back and forth. I've really been enjoying my Chanel bronzer. It's what I have been using almost every day, but I've also switched it up, and then I've also been using my Merit. This is their Bronze Balm in the color CN. I wish I had this in a darker color because I feel like it'd be like the perfect bronzer for me. But I like this just because it's a perfect summer bronzer. I feel like so easy, effortless, great everyday bronzer that literally you cannot mess up. You can add so much of this and it's still gonna look perfect. So I'm just gonna blend this out. And truly, I feel like Merit has some of the best products. I do think that sometimes, for example, their blushes are not as pigmented as I wish they were, just for me personally. But this bronzer, to me, is like one of the best bronzers sticks. It like, you could never go wrong with it. It's always gonna look good, and that's what I really appreciate about it. Like, I usually don't just go in with my makeup, like with my bronzer on my face like this, but this one, I just feel like it just looks good. I am moving my hair again. I thought I was not gonna, like, I thought I could do it with like my hair in my face, but I just can't. So like I said, I just add some up here. So that's another really good one. I just wish I had it in a darker color. I need to go back to Sephora and just see like what the color up from CN is. Because I think that'd be like a really good summer color, but it's just a natural, I feel, bronzer. And if you're a beginner, this is like literally the perfect bronzer. I recommended this to my sister because she is a beginner at makeup, and I told her, I was like, this is one of those bronzers where you can put it on and it's always gonna look good. So I feel like you can't like really mess it up. So love this. I've also had this for such a long time and it lasts forever. So I feel like that's definitely worth it if you're wanting to get a high-end bronzer that isn't gonna like break the bank like the Chanel one. So once I let my concealer sit and I blend out my bronzer, I like to then go ahead and blend out my concealer. I like to let it sit a little bit just to help with like additional coverage. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but I already did my eyebrows because I'm not really good at eyebrows, and so like I don't really like showing how I do them on camera because I know I probably do them so bad. But I did just get a new eyebrow pencil. I kind of like, that's the one thing that I really do venture out. I don't have like a favorite. I do like the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the pencil. I like the Kosas ones, but I try not to spend too much money on them because, to be honest, like they all do the same thing. So I went to Ulta yesterday and I got this, I think I have it here. Or maybe I didn't bring it in here, but it's just a Morphe eyebrow pencil and I think it works just fine. So, you know, I like to splurge on some things, but some things I'm like, I don't feel like I need to do like too much. So that's one thing I don't splurge on. So for liquid blush, my favorite blush right now has definitely been this YSL Make Me Blush liquid blush in the color 37. I just feel like it's so good. I kind of rotate through this one. I also really like this Giorgio Armani. It's like a really pretty orangey. I also do like this Westman Atelier, what is this? Bichette. It's nice if you want like a cream. But honestly, why I like this one is because this is more of like a matte blush. And so with this Merit, what's it called? With this Merit product, I feel like I want to wear a little bit more of a matte blush just to make sure I'm not like too dewy, because I do like looking kind of like having that like healthy summer glow, but I also don't want to look like a grease ball. So I feel like this really kind of helps mattify my makeup a little bit. And then I just add, you know, some like highlighter or some like powder blushes that have some sort of a sheen to bring back that glow. But I do really like this. I think this is probably one of my favorite cream blushes. I love this color too. It's like, I think this is like my perfect blush. So I love it. It's so easy to blend out. It's expensive, but I just think it's such a good product. So love this and definitely was worth it. I'm also going to pick up the new Charlotte Tilbury blushes that she came out, the stick blushes, and I want to do a comparison between that one and the new DIOR ones, because I went to Ulta and saw the DIOR ones and I was like, I really want them, but they were sold out. So I'm gonna order them online and do a video on that soon. Okay, so now I'm just going to set my under eyes. I actually was using one of those like little sponges to set my under eyes, and I stopped doing that because I felt like I was looking way too powdery. So I have this Morphe by Ariel. I don't even know. It's like just like this little fluffy brush. And I have been using that to set my under eyes. I think I saw someone on reality TV do this. What show was I watching? I don't even remember. But she was just using like a really thin brush like this. So I just kind of tap it off and then I set my under eyes, and I feel like this gives a lot more of a natural kind of airbrushed look, and I don't look super cakey. I felt like I was looking cakey when I was using my little sponge. I like looked at in the mirror one day and I was like, I look pretty bad. So this has really just been perfect. And I feel like I could add a lot of product and I still don't look cakey. And I think it's just the way this brush distributes the product that really helps with that. So I just do all that. I'm breaking out, like I have like little breakouts and I hate that, but this literally always happens to me around this time, and it really has to do with like weather. So it's so annoying because like, when am I gonna have good skin? I really feel like my skin is at its best during the springtime, because summer my skin's not that good. Winter it's literally dry. So yeah, but I guess it could be worse. I've been trying a lot of new products too, so that's probably why it looks like this. But there is the base of my makeup. So this is what I do literally every single day. For eyeshadow, honestly, I've been keeping it so simple. I just use my ILIA. This is the eyeshadow stick in the color Noble. I literally use this every single day. It's just so easy and I like it. I think it's a good little eyeshadow stick and it blends out super easily. I like the color. It's just like a perfect brown, everyday brown. and I just blend it out. And I also feel like this is another really good product for beginners because look how easy that blended out. Like I didn't really have to do anything. So I just do this. And like for me in the summer, I really just like, I kind of hate wearing makeup in the summer because it's so hot and I don't know, I'm like a lazy person in the summer. I feel like for me, I'm at my most, like I have so much energy in fall and winter, but like summer, I don't know, I just get like super lazy, and I really think it has to do with just how hot it is here, that like you just don't want to do anything. So wearing makeup every day sometimes really just is not my jam, but I feel like for me, I have to put makeup on every day just to feel put together. It's really just like a me thing more than anything. I just like to feel put together. Also, I work in a job where I'm on Zoom all day long, so I don't know. I just like to feel put together. So that's what I do with my eyeshadow. Usually I just leave it and like I don't add anything else, but sometimes when I want to add like a little pop, I'll use the Patrick Ta for eyes, or I also use this bronzer from my DIOR highlight powder, this like bronzy color. So I think today I'll do that just because I feel like it's a pretty bronzy look. So I just grab it and I add it all on my eye, and I really just like kind of like the pretty bronzy dimension that it gives my eye. It doesn't do too much, but I don't know, I just think it like adds something fun. I don't do this every day, just like some days when I'm feeling like I want something, you know, something extra. So I just add that like that with my finger, and a little bit more here because I feel like I see more on here. And then I'm just gonna blend it, make sure everything's blended out. And it just gives like a little fun shimmery look, and it's not like too much, so that's what I like. And that's basically it for my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and add my eyeliner. This is where I do use a little bit of eyeshadow because I always have to smoke out my bottom lash. And I've been using this literally every single day, and it's the NATASHA DENONA Mini Eye Sculpt. And I don't know what color this is. Yeah, it's just called the Mini Eye Sculpt. And then I just take like the light browns and I mix them together like this, and I just smoke out my bottom lash. And I really just have to do this. Like I just feel like my makeup does not look complete if I don't. So I just smoke it out a little bit and kind of get the look that I'm looking for. Kind of bring it out to my eye out here to elongate it a little bit. And then I take the darker brown and I only add it like in the inner corner to darken it up a little bit. I don't wear eyeliner on my top lashes because like I already have my lashes. I don't feel like I need it. And then I just get a little bit and then I bring it right here and then right here as well, just to kind of marry everything together. That's really my only reason I do this, is because I just want to make sure that everything is blended. And also like I'm not really being like super precise about my eyeshadow. I feel like with these colors I don't need to be, which is also why I have really been enjoying doing my makeup like this for summer. So that's basically it for my eyeshadow. But now I'm going to put my eyeliner on, and I really love the MAC Brown and Costa Riche. This is my favorite. I sometimes use the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil in Limitless Brown, but honestly I like this one better. It just, I feel like really does a good job of bringing out my eyes. So I just put it on my waterline. I need to sharpen it because it's like right down to the bone. I use this so much. So I put it on my waterline and then I bring it into my inner corner and elongate my eye a little bit by like adding a little peak right there. I feel like that is very flattering as well. I feel like I really need to sharpen this. It's like not depositing as much color, but I don't have a sharpener in here, so we're just going to have to make do. Okay, and one thing that I do is I connect my eyeliner from down here to up here where my eyelashes start, but I don't put any eyeliner down here, like in the inner corner. I do sometimes, but like not for every day. That just takes too long. I used to wear like a wing liner every day, and I just don't have time for that anymore, to be honest, so I don't do it. But I feel like doing that really adds, like, it just looks cohesive, so that's why I like to connect you know, like my waterline in my inner corner to the top of my eye. So that's what I do there. And then for powder products, I use my Makeup by Mario brush, and then I've been loving my YSL bronzer. This is so good. It's the All Hours Hyper Bronze, and I have it in the color 3. I just think this is such a good bronzer. I grab it and then I put it on my cheeks just to like top some off. But this is just such a good bronzer. I feel like it's a great everyday bronzer. Another one of those bronzers that is like foolproof in my opinion. And I don't know if you noticed, but like I am not being careful with my makeup. Like I'm kind of going pretty quickly because I do my makeup so fast during summer again because like it's hot. And also this is just like my everyday. So I have to do, like I have to kind of be quick just because like I'm pretty busy during the week with work and taking care of my little one, so I can't like really be spending too much time. But that just like brought so much life to my skin, I feel. So love that. And I feel again like you really cannot mess up this blush or this bronzer, so that's why I like it so much. And then for blush, for powder blush, honestly, like I go back and forth, but what I've really been liking this like past month has been using my Hourglass blushes, just because they have such a pretty like glow, sheen, like pretty just illumination. And so I've really been liking this. So what I do is I just take the 2 colors in here. It's in the color Blush Pink Fusion and Vibrant Coral. So I mix those up and I just use that up and the top right here of my cheekbones. They look really bright, but like honestly they're not that bad. They're not like as like they're pigmented, but they're not as scary as they look in the pan. So I try to keep the brighter colors up on my cheekbone. And then I take this color, which is in the color Oasis Glow, and I just do it kind of in the center here, because just add like a little glow, you know? But I love this stuff. It's just so good. Add a little bit more there. And then to finish it all off, I take my setting powder or my finishing powder in the color Soft Light, and then I literally use the same brush and I go in everywhere. Like I take it and put it all over my face. This truly is such an amazing product. I love my Hourglass finishing powders. Like if I had to pick products I couldn't live without, this would be on my top list. So love my finishing powders. I really want the Hourglass palette that just has the finishing powders. So that is on my list of things I need or want. Actually, I don't need it. I just want it because I have finishing powders in like all of my other palettes, but I want one just for that. So yeah, that's what I want. And then I take my YSL Lash Clash Mascara in the color 2. It's the brown color. And I just put it on my bottom lashes. I love brown mascara on my bottom lashes. I get a lot of compliments on this mascara, honestly. And when I wear this and my eyeliner in Costa Riche, I feel like I get a lot of compliments on my eyes. And I really feel, I think I've said this in another video, but it's like, it's just the perfect duo for brown eyes, I think. It really just looks so pretty and I love this mascara. I have unfortunately found my Ride or Die mascara, which I wish it wasn't this one because it's expensive, but it's worth it to me. I love it. I love how it's like kind of dry, which I really like. I literally hate wet mascaras. They piss me off because I literally have to take product off to use it, which is like frustrating. So I love this, and I feel like as I've had it more, the better it gets. So I really recommend, if you're looking for a brown mascara, this one is top tier. Like I've tried other brown ones, but none of them truly compare to this one. So that's that. I like a really thick lower lash line too. So I kind of add a lot, to be honest. Oh no, I'm like, there's like one lash that is not cooperating today. Okay, so that is what my bottom lashes look like. Like I said, I just love a really vibrant under eye because I feel like I have a lot of lash on the top of my eye, so that's why I like that. So that's my makeup basically every single day. And then for lips, honestly, I usually just wear like a lip gloss, but I just went in to get my birthday gift at Sephora and I got this Makeup by Mario like little duo, so I want to use it. And I feel like these are the type of products I use every day. But I'm gonna try this. This is in the color Rosewood, or no, this is Rich Mauve. Ooh, I don't usually go for mauvey colors, but let's see. I really like this lip liner. I've never tried Makeup by Mario's lip liners, but I actually really like this, and I do like the color a lot. It's not something I would usually go for because it's a lot more mauvey than what I'm used to. But I'm gonna take the lip gloss. I tried not to add like a ton of the lip liner just because like I don't want it to be too mauvey. I feel like it gives like winter vibes, which is like not what I'm going for. So that is the lips. I also could lighten it up by adding a little bit of his lip gloss in rose water, so I might do that just in the center just to like lighten it up a little bit because it is very rosy, which I don't mind. But for summer, I usually like to go for like literally this color, like a baby pink. So, but I do like it. I'm glad that I picked that. I was in between that or the Summer Fridays, like little mini birthday duo that they have. But I like this. I think it's pretty. It's a little, it's dark, but it's not terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder. I really like this stuff. I feel like it works really well. And yeah, that is basically my whole entire everyday summer makeup routine, with the exception of the lips, of course, that's new. But honestly, I've just been wearing like a lip gloss or with my ILIA like lip crayon, and that's it. And I've really been loving my look. I've also tried like adding these like crimps to my hair. I bought a crimper from Amazon and I really like it because it's so hot and humid that when I curl my hair, it doesn't look good. So this is literally how I've been wearing my hair every single day. I just have it like bobby pinned here in the back, but sometimes I mean, most times I just wear it like down, and that's just been like my go-to. So yeah, this is literally what I do every single day. So if you're looking for a really good just base product for your makeup this summer, honestly, I really do recommend this Merit The Uniform. I love it. It's a great tinted mineral sunscreen. I don't recommend only wearing this as your sunscreen because to me, I don't think that you would get enough of this product on your face to really protect you from the sun. So I really do recommend adding a sunscreen before and then just having this on as well. But just imagine how much coverage you're getting from wearing your normal sunscreen and this. And I really do love this. And I think these two together are just gonna be like my all summer long go-to products. I love them. They're great. And I honestly, Merit is like truly one of my favorite, I think, brands for like when I want more just like classic, everyday, clean makeup. So love those products. And yeah, so that is everything I have for today. Let me know what products you really have been enjoying this summer. I would love to test out some more products this summer and see what I like enjoy wearing during these very hot summer days. So that is everything for today, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.